Thought we already had a rough date of Slay the Spire too. A Thursday in March. Is there more? Yellow Shirtman, hey Blazor, hey Zebrin, hey Kieran. Patisserie Chicken, thanks for 30 months. So I have spent a long time doing more math than is healthy. And I think my current belief is that Silent doesn't want to go to hard hallway fights. And we'll see how that changes. But that's how I am calibrated as we walk into Act 1 here. Hey Frozen, did I see the PC Gamer vid? No. I did not. Hey Black Dove. Help. Hey Tom Nook, nice. I think this deals more than 6, right? On average. Sometimes it deals 12. There you go. Took me a very long time to think that through. I have not been paying attention to Slay the Spire 2 features and stuff. I am saving that for later. Crippling Cloud does not exactly work with Phantasmal Killer, whereas Walleye Plans really does. Let's go for a Walleye Plans, and let's transform into Fund. Into a Concentrate. Awkward. -1 defend, I guess. We're hoping for Neutralize, Survivor, Defend, Phantasmal Killer, and Tickle next turn. Got it. Cascade, thanks for the sub. Smash you, thanks for the 44 months. Oh, damn. I don't know if Predator, Blade Dance, or Terror is better. I'm gonna guess that with a Strength Potion, it's Blade Dance. I don't know. I don't know if Yorp is one that I've been called before. Yorp. Outstanding. Have I kill on one of them? 25? I could have, actually. Right? I'm already tired. We will see how the stream goes. My sleep has been very confused of late. I mean, I could take a deadly poison. It's good against Lagavulin very specifically. 22 heal is a big deal. What if Blade Dance got buffed by footwork because it's dancing? Sounds legit to me. $316s? Wasn't that one guy? Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin. 316s. What does it all mean? Phantasmal Killer's doing okay here. Shambatat, thanks for the 78 months. Appreciate it. You're deep in the completely mispronounced words while talking to your wife to see if she can figure out what the fuck you're talking about in the era of your marriage. And it's bleeding into your other... Legit. Legit. Respectable. I think Endless Agony over Dagger Spray just barely, because it exhausts later, mostly. I don't have a an AoE thing yet. That's okay. Go well laid plans for Lagavulin. Qual. This seems like it's good with Phantasmal Killer in a slower fight. What sauce am I deep into? If you behave, I might show you. But also might not. I don't know. Coding on stream is kind of weird. I've been coding a lot. Aww. I drew Phantasmal Killer at the wrong time, huh? You can do the Concentrate Blade Dance combo. Look at this. And I guess I am going to have the Cunning Potion in the end. Unless something very weird happens here. Okay, that's fine. Frag Weak Potion, a finisher with a Blade Dance seems right. I was watching the Colbert questionnaire for Jeff Bridges tonight, and he gave Bill Evans Peace Peace as the answer for what song would you want to hear for the rest of your life? You're hooting and hollering. I was watching cricket, and there are these fans who travel around the world with England's cricket team, and they have someone with the trumpet with them, and if you are an English test cricket player for like 15 years of your life, you probably hear the same trumpet like I don't even know. I don't even know. I swear they play it every like 10 minutes. The entire time that you're there. The only album that I even know came out this year is the new Royal Lotus one, and I'm not sure I've listened to it. I'm not a consumer of albums, really. Oh, I know about the Taylor Swift one, the one about Redwoods as well, I guess. Okay, I actually am going to do this in the spirit of believing this character does not want hard hallway fights. We are going to the shop, so I'll do that. Well, we're going to the shop if we're still alive, I guess I should say. It's Agent. Murburger, hello. What do you think she means? Need a bad girl because the bad boys don't cut it. Like for a heist, maybe? Dua Lipa is very cryptic. They can look, but they just can't touch it. Okay, Dua Lipa. Calm down. This isn't Dua Lipa, this is Daya. Okay. It is the Dua Lipa station. My apologies. Sure. And then we win. She needs a getaway driver. The opening of Baby Driver is like the only good thing that has been done in a movie since the year 1999, huh? I get it. I get it. Getaway drivers are cool as fuck. What happened in 1999? Probably that one, like, sexual predator ruined the movie industry or something. I don't know. Everybody knows who I'm talking about, so I don't have to say his name, which is nice. 34, 46. That's not enough. Is that enough? 24, 36, 46. It's not enough. Wait. The use of gendered weapons is highly... Sorry, the use of edged weapons is highly gendered. Makes sense. Makes sense. You stand by Luke. I mean, it's upgraded. Have to. I think I'm resting. Because this way I don't die if I don't kill it before turn 3. Or split it, rather, before turn 3. And I definitely have a deck where, like, if I get set up right with Woolly plans and Phantasmal Killer and stuff, I should win the fight. But there's no guarantee that I do that by turn 3. So being able to block against this is, like, a big deal. Although, can I block against it? Interesting. Well, don't really need to. Alright, ends up being a bad rest. But, I think that's okay. I go exclusively for heart runs, I do, yeah. I've been signing things for 43 months. I'm doing okay. I think with a bullet time and a concentrate already, I get to transform some basics here. Got a little bit of card draw with Centennial Puzzle and Master of Strategy to make the concentrate actually usable. Something like this should be okay. And the Eviscerate Plus kind of works. Malaise Plus is a good card. Slice Plus exists. I mean, it's better than Strike. I don't know. Can't really ask for it to, you know, be the best card in the universe or whatever. Okay. I imagine that this deck takes quite a lot of damage from Holy Fights. And wants pretty hard to kill elites, so I'm gonna prioritize question marks. $27. T. Joel, happy Friday to you as well. Is this exact? It's exact not. Okay, that's unfortunate. Fire Potion useful, Blade Dance good. Saved me a hallway fight, actually kind of a big deal. Transform 2? I could also just go mutagens here. I've gotten a lot of basics out of the deck already. Outmaneuver Masterful Stab. All right. I do have Phantasmal Killer outmaneuver. The next turn deck, perhaps. Yeah, Juicer Bracelet, I think is a lot better on a character that is an Ironclad than it is an Ironclad. Might not be better on Watcher, but I imagine on Defect and Silent is pretty good because they both struggle a little bit more with Holy Fights. The Bullet Time next turn deck, true. I'm thinking about just removing Outmaneuver. I can't see a great way that I'm using it. And I feel like with Footwork, like removing Defend, not so great. It's a Footwork plus, like, let's be real here. Hurricane Steel. I don't know if this works or not. Let's find out. Draw a bunch of cards. I have a Fire Potion. Looks like it works. Cool. Centennial Puzzle for my do something next turn archetype. I'm picking an Endless Agony to help with these elites. Rest in peace, outmaneuver indeed. That's a good bullet time. Gonna go out on a limb here and say that one might be decent. It is not clear to me that I'm going to kill this. I could definitely kill the front one to not be weakened. I have Phantasmal Killer too. Yeah, I think I kill the front one. Now we kill this one. This was a pretty good outcome. Oh. I started monologuing. Whoops, my bad. Still, that's still a good outcome. to be honest. Smiling Mask. Take a CDAC. But I don't really want to. It feels like it gets in the way of the good cards in quotation marks. I don't know what the good cards are. Bullet Time, maybe? Like turn 1 Master of Strategy, Bullet Time is the good cards. What languages do I speak? English, poorly. That's about it. I think that if I had reason to use other languages in my life, I would probably pick them up. But I sure don't. So here we are. Make a potion called Mustard of Strategy. What if they already did and you just don't usually take it and you've forgotten about it? What if it's like been trying to be a good potion for you this entire time and you just don't even know it exists? Please, Nico. I've been building up my stats so much. Please pick me. This is going to be at 36 at the end of the turn. Do any other things have nibs? I feel like the answer must be yes, but now I can't think of anything. There should be a 5th character who slays the Spire through the redemptive power of Christ. So true. I think that's what the Spire slaying community really wants. Excuse me, have you heard the good word of the relic, the boot? Man, you don't even really want Nib on 9 when you have Finisher. You want it on like 6 or something. But I've put it on 9. It's not like it's terrible on 9. Gamble's good. I feel slightly bad for this elite fight. I've drawn turn 1 Master of Strategy into Bullet Time twice in a row. It just kind of seems a little unfair. Would I like to dedicate this stream to anyone? Oh no. What if I've forgotten someone I was meant to dedicate the stream to? Oh, you've put me on the spot. Maybe FDR? I think we like FDR. Sir David Attenborough. What if his name's like Worcestershire and actually you say it like completely differently from that? And I just don't know how. Attenborough. But what if it's actually like Attenberg or Atster or something, even though the letters in it are that thing? He's British, right? They don't care about which letters in the world over there. They just say something. David. Interesting. That event is, to some extent, the entire reason that you take Bloody Idol in Act 1. I'm sorry. Am I dead? What do you mean? I'm not dead because of Pandem. That's kind of wild. That was sudden. I certainly could take Catalyst. I only have N and Venom to support it. Feels a little bit like a convenience pick more than a correct pick at the moment. Slay the Spire 2 has won Game of the Year 2026. Congratulations. I just want to say I'm really proud of the team. Everyone's done a good job. Oh, there is a deadly poison. Maybe I should have taken it. I forgot there was a deadly poison. Deadly poison is like the one potion with the silly name that we were just joking about that I forgot. I've forgotten the name of already. Mustard of strategy. There you go. I remember the jokes that we're making. They're very important to me, you see. The devs behind Hades 2, Sock Song, and Slay the Spire 2 should fist fight. I think they should make robots to do combat for them. More civilized. Hey Elisha, how are you? I have lethal? Interesting question. And if I don't have lethal, do I have not dead next turn? I think the answer to that one is yes. Wait, what if I do have lethal? I do have, like, kind of a lot. What a sick interview today with Casey and Anthony. Should I watch this thing? There's like a video or something? Maybe I should have played Defend first. Maybe between runs. I did read the article. I didn't realize there was a video though. Cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you... "12 is a larger number than 59. Okay. All right, good. They were named most anticipated for 2026. By who? We can watch it on stream, but it won't have VOD audio, which is kind of weird. Am I a better Slay the Spire player than Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan reacted to their interview. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I could dump on Joe Rogan. If Joe Rogan and I went head to head in the Spire, he's not leaving that room alive. Chat, I really want 1,000 cuts. Fuck it, YOLO. The card's just kind of good. You're just gonna have to believe me. Look, it's okay, alright? I have a lot of upgraded cards. I think I can take Fusion Hammer. Gotta go there. Kind of limits my act pathing. It's actually pretty iffy. I have Eternal Feather for sustain, but there's only one campfire. No shops. Oh, I can get to this campfire, but it requires missing an elite. Let's get to here and see how much health I have. I'm just gonna die before I get to play 1,000 cuts. Yo! What the hell? Wait, is it not going to die? Wow, I messed that up. Wild turn. Oh, I have this for sustain. Okay, okay. I'm no longer worried. We can do all this stuff. My bad. Can I start removing attacks and just take a fumes or something? Is it too late to buy a toxic egg? I honestly don't think it is. Buy a slice. Slightly weird spot. When Peter Jackson made Lord of the Rings, he made an orc that looks like Joe Rogan. That's why Joe Rogan looks like an orc. Gotcha. Chat, instead of watching Joe Rogan, you should watch not Joe Rogan. Literally anyone else. Wait, I've thought slightly about who else exists. Okay, not literally anyone else, but like mostly anyone else. This deck doesn't have 4 adrenalines. That's why it's bad. I'm trying to work it out. I finally understand. Not having 4 adrenaline does seem to make your deck quite a bit worse. Good. Got there eventually. I'm going to credit 1,000 cuts with that. The age of Rogan is over. Chat, I have to try to radicalize you. I'm falling behind on my radicalizing my audience quota for the capitalist grease factory that I work for. Which way would you personally like to be radicalized today? Radicalized left? Okay, like politically or like you're driving a car? Towards being in touch with my emotions. Aw. That one's very sweet. I keep getting offered infinite blades. Should I just take it? I do have a kunai. I don't know. I'm still against Awakened One. I keep on checking and it's Awakened One every time. It is kind of a cool power. One you have, kunai. Radicalize you? Have you ever thought about how daylight savings happens on the weekend, which means you lose an hour of your weekend once a year? That doesn't radicalize you, I don't know what possibly could. Don't you win back an hour too? This is not a place for reason. Your reason is not welcome or required. Leave in shame. Be gone! They're stealing an hour and giving it back months later with no interest. Exactly. You could have been earning money on that hour you gave away. Every character name is a sexual innuendo in Slay the Spire. Interesting theory. What if everything is a sexual innuendo? Just like as a total statement? Having nothing to do with Slay the Spire? Happy P-Master, thanks for the sub! Will I list you as my hair on my will? I don't know how much hair I'm gonna have. By the time that's relevant. Let's take a piercing whale? One piercing whale? I do have a malaise. Can we just take a backflip? Happy Beamaster. Thanks for the prime. Glad you enjoyed it. Wish 1,000 cuts triggered in Venom. There is precedent for the devs changing things to work better within Venom, because Bane didn't used to... If you've played Bane and you had Venom, but the enemy didn't have poison yet, Bane didn't used to go twice, but then they changed it so it did go twice. One of the best changes they ever made to the game. I think Slay the Spire 2 is a sequel to any games. I've been trying not to think very much, so I'm not sure that I do. It's a better change than adding the Watcher. I don't know. What's the Watcher? After image plus. That seems helpful. I actually want to get hit by this for Centennial Puzzle, probably. Sort of a big deal to draw more cards this turn. And then after this turn, we're probably fine. I could use a Gremlin Horn or something. Is my computer mouse going to survive Watcher Month? I'm not going to do Watcher Month. I'm going to do rotating. So I will play some Watcher, but yeah, I can't. Like, no. No, that's not healthy to play only Watcher. Not going to do that to myself. I'm feeling pretty good about this 1,000 cuts, to be honest. Oh. Can I kill it, actually? I should have just gotten backflip and stuff. The amount that I cannot kill this turn is quite large. It's 3 AM, so you're going to bed. The stream barely started. Pull it together. We got hours of content still. Play only Watcher the month before Slay the Spire 2 to make sure you enjoy the new game. I don't know if that would work. Doesn't seem obvious to me that that would work. Probably. Honestly, I think this is a bigger deal than this, so let's just end the fight this turn. One leg sweep plus is fine, I think. Good night, Cruise Dung. Remember being so excited for Watcher's release back in 2020. I think I played it like once on Beta Branch and was like, ooh, this is a little rough. And then I don't even know if I played it when it came out. I think I was not super exhilarated about the entire situation. Whoops. It's kind of fine. I have Eternal Feather and this. It's actually okay. Just take 18. Ooh, Adrenaline Plus. That is a card that feels useful here. Let me try to parse what you just typed. What is the Silent? Why does Silent, the character who starts with the lowest max HP, when she also is the only one who starts pre... Oh, fucking hell. I just spent actual effort to read what you said. Like, I had other things I could have done with my time. I hope you think about what you've done. My disappointment was vocal. Sometimes I'm like, I should try. I should make an effort to see what Twitch chat has to say. And then, yeah, I mean, it's like that "don't open Dead Dove Inside" meme from Arrested Development. I ate it 5 guys. For the first time in a long time. Last Friday or something? I don't know. It doesn't matter exactly which day it was, I guess. Some of the youngs were eating at the table behind the table I was sitting at. And one of them was just in public. Again, just like yelling 6-7. I have so much ability to believe that I was that much of a shithead when I was that young. And I mean, almost certainly I was, but it's really hard to keep that in focus when you're exposed to like 14-year-olds. They know numbers. America is no longer in the bottom half of the world's math test ratings. They are now 67th. Omega lol. Excuse me. Is saying dope still cool? I hope so. What else would you say? Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. It's kind of a big number now. I'm gonna wait on this in Venom. Oh, I have a Woodland plans in play. Well, that's fine. I said I was gonna wait. Haven't looked at the Relic Barn, but you thought this was Pandora's box around. Yeah, I got a lot of events which were transforms. Alright, next turn we got this, and we have 18 block from dodge and roll. So should be pretty easy to play a big of malaise, and then stuff will be easier from there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Are you watching the Slay the Spire 2 thing after this run? Sure, we can do that. It's me, Jorbs, the reaction streamer. What are you expecting me to, like, do? Like, they're just gonna talk about the game, right? Like, no. Explain to me what's meant to be cool about this. Sit there and farm free content. But what if I want to, like, play a video game? Like, I enjoy playing a game and talking about it. That's why I'm here. As a Twitch streamer, I'm trying to be cool. Like, when I watch the thing, I should try to be cool? Or you're saying there doesn't have to be anything cool about it because I'm a Twitch streamer? I played about 30 minutes of Battle Brothers, and then I was like, I don't like this game, and then I stopped playing Battle Brothers. That was my battle brothering. I did not find it to have interesting decision making. I found it to have a lot of clicking a button over and over again and watching what happened. Other people I know really like it. Very possible that I'm the one who's wrong here. But yeah, I didn't personally get it. Will this deck struggle with the heart? I hope not. Can I try the Menace demo yet? Nope. Just try it when it comes out if it seems good. Did I play Crossbows? I have not. I played a little bit of... I think I played a little bit of like EU2 and a little bit of Crusader Kings something. My issue with those games is that I would like a thing I am trying to do, and my experience with them is that they're like middling at giving you a thing you're trying to do. Maybe like they're okay at giving you a thing you're trying to do, but they're not incredible at making it fun to do that thing. Maybe that's a better way to frame it. I don't know. I got an Adrenaline pretty late in Act 3. Might have been from the last Elite I fought. I don't think so. I think it was from a hallway fight afterwards. This is an internet radio station. Seated off Dua Lipa. While I obviously appreciate your suggestions, chat, you are making game suggestions to me at a time in my life when my intention is to play Slay the Spire for 4 months and then play the Slay the Spire 2 for 2 years or something, right? So I will add these suggestions to the mental pile. I'm only really saying I'm doing that. I am actually going to forget what you suggested immediately. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I will kind of add them to the mental pile. But I'm not super likely to get to them. Let's play some cards here so I have a clean clock. Also, when I am playing games I'm gonna play like Frosthaven and that weird Magic the Gathering game. God, I love that game. I don't understand why I like that game so much. I just like streamed 14 hours of it the other day. Why did I do that? I don't know. Maybe I only streamed 11 hours of it. Maybe I played Slay the Spire for a bit first. Still. Make a plan for not getting burned out. I feel like I've spent a lot of my life working out how that works for me. I'm relatively set up for that. Which Magic game was it? Forge Adventure. It's like Pokemon, but Magic the Gathering. You walk around and you fight the monsters, and then you get cards from their decks, and then you can build your deck. We're about to watch it, Holy Namore. People demand that I do it. Do I think Marjorie Taylor Greene plays Magic the Gathering? That is going to be a wild pivot when that happens. I don't know. I don't know much about Marjorie Taylor Greene, other than that she said a bunch of racist shit over and over again and also gave a guy a hand job in public. It's weird to me that I have to think about her at all, given that those two things happened. Like, it just doesn't seem like I should have to think about her anymore. Oh, that was Bobbert? Well, I don't think about her anymore, so okay. I guess that's fair. I guess what I know about Marjorie Taylor Greene is that I can't distinguish her from Lauren Boebert, which is somewhat damning. Does this make me sexist? Maybe that's misogynistic of me. Hamilton is a very erotic musical. I can't say that if I was watching Hamilton in DC or wherever they were, I wouldn't start jacking off the guy in the seat next to me. Like, I've never done that, so I don't know for sure. I guess probably the safest thing to do is just not see that musical, because, I don't know. These otherwise completely reasonable people seem to be making terrible decisions when they do. I really should have taken damage this turn. That's on me. What did you come back to? I don't know. People are asking me about Republicans for some reason. Zexley, thanks for the 73 months. Appreciate it. I'm a bit concerned about something. Something's wrong here. The order I'm drawing the cards, maybe? Ooh, bow, bow, ba do do, ba do do, boo, boo, boo. Now this is music. Do you think I could be the guy on the like late night thing where they try to sell Now That's What I Call Music, like number 17 or whatever they're up to now? Probably higher than that realistically, yeah. I think I could do it. I also think, like, someone has to believe in my ability to do that, and if it's not going to be me, like, nobody else is going to believe in me for me, you know? I think that's an important one to think about. You gotta be your own biggest fan in life. Give you my pitch? Like, start singing, or... Sorry, I don't know why I found that as funny as I did. Another good joke from Jorbs. I am a big fan of listening to a song from the beginning to the end. I think that will be a thing that happens on Now That's What I Call Music 17, though, so I think that's fine. I actually did here. Alright, the heart fight's gonna be hard. I don't think I've played this fight very well. So possibly I made my deck wrong. I don't know. You know what the real issue was? I didn't put 1000 cuts in play. Like, legitimately, 1000 cuts is a lot of damage here that I have not had and that I've kind of needed. I might win anyway. Kinda gross. Got like 23 health or something. I'm definitely not 100% to win, but I'm also not 100% to lose from here. Yes! Damage. Nice. Nicely done. Alright, we got Happy Flower on the right number. Got a good potion? No potion. Don't think I want Terror. Alright, here we go. It is a good starting hand. I gotta get my footworks in play, my well-laid plans in play, stuff like that. Will we play this? I just do it now? Let's play this as well. I think this one, this one, this one. Well-laid plans, presumably. I don't know what else. But well-laid plans, yes. I think I might just win. Like, oh, you know what? The statuses are gonna kill me. The statuses are very likely to kill me. Yeah. If it's the multi-attack, I should win. Because I have Captain's Wheel that way. Wow. Okay, that's kind of cruel now. I don't know. Nothing I can do. I could have played the fight differently and better, but I didn't, so... That's okay. I don't mind, like, I'm kind of vibing right now. I don't mind losing the end of a run. The diagnosis of what was wrong there is just I should have fought for a few more minutes in the Act 4 fights, which is not a terrible way to lose a run right now. Because that is easily fixable. There are other runs I'm losing where it's like, oh, it's really complicated to work out why I lost that one. Those ones are worse. PC Gamer video interview Slay the Spire 2. Seven minutes and 32 seconds. All right, here we go. Oh, it's Seattle. All right, here we go. You hear it? How's the sound? Hold on. I'm a Seattle native, so I can tell you all about what we're looking at. This is Seattle from Queen Anne or something? There's this very famous shot of Seattle that's in Frasier, the sitcom from like the 90s or something. And it's, I think, from a radio tower that's near here. And it's like you wouldn't actually ever see that because it's like at the top of a radio tower and there's no skyscrapers around there. I think this is just from like a street on a hill or something though. I don't know. This is, I think, Gasworks Park, and I think that's Anthony. Is that Gasworks? I don't know. Wait, that's not Anthony. Anthony can't draw. Can he? That looked like good drawing. That's the Space Needle. Oh, fun fact. Fun fact. Oh my god, they transitioned the Space Needle into the Spire. That's so funny. I've lived in Seattle for like 25 years and have never been up the Space Needle. Actually, I moved here almost 26 years ago, like on the dot. I moved in December of 1999. Never gone up. Tourist trap, very expensive. Not worth it. There are other buildings that are taller. Like, why would you go? Am I afraid of needles? No. Alright. That was a cool transition, though. That was kind of cool. What? Okay, okay, sure. Well done. Okay. I mean, people are gonna geoguesser. You can't do that. You can't just show them outside from your place. I'm not gonna geoguesser them, but you can't be doing that. That's the champ and the cultist, and that's somebody else, and that's Lagavulin. That's Anthony, and that is someone who works for them. I think. Unless it's the interviewer. Hey, it's Anthony. YouTube can't hear the audio? Yeah, I know. Are we seeing gameplay footage? Or is that Spire 1? It looks very similar to Spire 1. But that's Spire 2? Is that Marlowe? I've never met Marlowe. Marlowe Dobbs? I don't know. This is the thing. Stop talking, Anthony. I'm very busy. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that they were putting Furbies in the sequel. If I'd known they were putting Furbies in the sequel, I would have been more excited. Also, it looks more like a mobile game than the first one. Oh well, it is what it is. Silent still has 70 max HP and still has never actually had 70 current HP a single time. Eternal Armor. 11 plating. At the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. For 3? C tier. Can we talk about this lighting? He looks like... I don't know. He looks kind of a little bit like a vampire. If not a vampire... definitely like a socialite. Do you think that Anthony is like one of the coolest people in Seattle? Yes or no? Just say yes. You say no, I'll ban you. Okay, I have to listen to this because you're talking about like thoughts. The reason that a card game is engaging is that it's a series of discrete, meaningful choices. Sure, okay. Oh my god, they made Jawworm into slippers. What is Hidden Dagger? Hold on. Be quiet, Anthony. Discard 2 cards. Add 3 shivs into your hand. Skill 0 cost? Interesting. That's going to be really good with Runic Pyramid. What is a discrete choice and what is a non-discrete choice? Anthony's just saying buzzwords. That's the thing. He has to sell the game to PC Gamer right now. 309,000 YouTube subscribers. He's just got to like say the words that sound like what a smart person would say. When you're actually hanging out with Anthony, he's like, 6-7! Yo! And his favorite character is Ironclad. So, I don't know if his favorite character is Ironclad. Also, he's very smart. It's called Nibbit. Hold on. I meant to look back at what I did and think, oh, I messed up. Huh. I don't know about that. Casey! Look at his keyboard. How cool is that? He's like coding. He's got a thing and another thing and another thing. He's got AirPods in, so I don't know how we're having a conversation with him. This is his Discord, I guess. Who's he talking to? Is that his Discord? I don't know. What if he's messaging me right now? Casey's cool. They turned Gremlin Horn into wax Gremlin Horn. They turned everything into wax. Everything. Oh no, it's Halloween themed. You can now gain strength at rest sites 3 times max. Okay. Hello again. Raise your max HP by 11. Like C+ tier. Whenever you rest at a rest site, raise your max HP by 5. Okay. Oh fuck, they got me. I got nerd sniped. Raise your max HP by 11, C+ tier. Whenever you rest at a rest site, raise your max HP by 5, like S++++++. They made resting into claw. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to lose to clicking on that button so many times. Bundle. Lose all gold, choose 1 of 2 packs of cards to add to your deck. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's the best option. Huh. I don't know what that is. Cool. You know what it looks like, actually? It looks like one of those dragons in Chinese New Year parades. Kind of. I mean, it doesn't, but it also kind of does, like the way it moves. They have those in Australia? Okay. They made Bludgeon uncommon? I'm gonna have to skip Bludgeon so many times. No. Aw, look at that. Look at that smile. Oh, that's so cute. That's a good shot. We should screenshot that for him. That's a really good smile. He's looking happy. Did you just hear about how he framed that? This is like, who was the scam artist? I've forgotten his name. I'm so proud of myself for forgetting this. SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried. You know the thing where like the investor was like, I was really impressed by him because he was playing League of Legends in an investor call, so I gave him billions of dollars, which he subsequently stole from me. That's what Anthony just did. He talked about scaling his team. He's like basically making game development into a game. Whoa. Holy moly. All right, can anybody read this? I can't read this. That's Hand of Greed. I know Hand of Greed. Card remove doesn't look like a card anymore. That's kind of weird. I wonder why not. Where do you put the card if it doesn't have a card shape? Doesn't make sense. They still have Abacus? Game's easy. What is all this stuff? Is this an Ironclad run? No, this is the bone person with the hand. Add replay to a card in your hand. It costs an energy extra. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I feel like there's a lot to unpack on this scene. I don't care. Where's Anthony? Ah, Anthony's back. I missed him. Okay, cool. Going to play enchantments. We have Piercing Whale and Shivs. We've got Accuracy in play. Whoa. Oh my god. Holy shit. How tall do you think Ironclad says he is in his dating profile? He's like, I'm 5'10". Deal 6 damage if you lost HP this turn. Draw a card bound. Only 1 bound card can be played each turn. Cards are unbound at the end of turn. Oh, okay. New quest events. Is this a quest event? Obtain 4 wax relics. Every 3 combats, your leftmost wax relic will melt away. Oh, so the order you pick them up in matters. That's kind of cool. Every 3 combats is actually quite a long time. There aren't that many combats in a run. Like, that lasts you like an act plus. Upgrade 3 cards, add 1 brightest flame to your deck. That card's going to be so sweet. It's going to be like deal 3 damage if you kill an enemy and permanently increase that by 3. And I'm going to lose my mind. What if it deals 12 damage by the end of the run? Hello, little flame. Let me aid you on your journey. If that shows up in the voice acting of the game, you can thank me. Hez Katara, it which feeds the fire. Spirit Island crossover? Maybe? That would be cool. Okay. We can now write on the map. Cool. The timeline. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did they fix Twitter? Imagine if it comes out and Twitter's back and it's good again. Because they have the timeline. That is exciting. Everything is bigger. Nice. Jose! He is kind of giving vampire. Hold on. Does he look older than he did 5 years ago to any of you? I think he kind of looks younger. Doom. Alright, what is Doom? Quiet. At the end of turn... At the end of the enemy turn, if it has at least as much Doom as HP, it dies. Well, why did you attack it again? Wait, what does it say? Why is the bar entirely purple if it only has 8 Doom? Deal 10 damage to the next ethereal card you play costs 0. Oh, that card's kind of broken. That's a very good card. That's got to be like one of the best cards you can see in floor 1. It is all purple, right? We've got to fix their game. Maybe the purple's something else. I love Casey so much. That was really good. That was a really good eyebrows. Jump scare. Oh boy. They keep on talking about size. This is not positive masculinity. Oh, he keeps on talking about archetypes. I'm gonna have to spend like 4 years on doing the harm that this trailer has done. That was Marlo? Very cool. It's very exciting that Marlo is doing the art for this. What was the game she did? Like Dicey Dungeons? No. Something else. Something else like that. It was really good. And then they announced that she was doing art for Slay the Spire 2, and I was like, hell yeah. This is gonna be sweet. It looks really good. I don't know Marlo, so I'm not going to make fun of her face. Oh, I know Casey. It's okay. What shall we say? You think the eyebrow raise was communicating that the Watcher was supposed to be complicated? Was that some Watcher shade? I love that. Perfect. That is interesting, coming in as an artist. Like she was drawing the merchant, which is already a thing. But then she was drawing it. But it was the same. How did she do that? Did we ever talk about who this is? Intro and outro on that guy, and we don't know who it is. Gasworks. This is a lovely park. They do, so you can see downtown is like just over there, right? I think, or is it this way? No, actually it's this way, downtown. And sometimes you can come here and they do like fireworks over the lake and stuff like that. It's cool. It used to be a thing for gas, I guess, but then they made it a park. Well-Laid Plans is back. March 20. Oh, we already knew that. Yeah, we already knew that. Not actually news. I thought y'all were like telling me new things, and you just weren't. Okay, cool. Let's go again. He called his own game not exciting. Well, Casey doesn't like card games, and he's been working on a card game for like 10 years straight. So you have to like cut Casey some slack when he's like, why the fuck do people like this shit, etc. He would never say that, but like, you know. Casey's awesome. Casey's just like super savant. You can watch the video after every silent run. Maybe. Maybe. How many times have I met the Spire devs? I mean, we're just friends. Just like we all live in Seattle. I am hanging out with Casey a little bit this weekend. I'll make fun of his eyebrow thing. I don't know what to do. I'm currently calibrated. Alright, here. Let me go off the fucking deep end with you for a second here. So we've been working on... Where's my thing? How do I... Hold on. I think I let it run too long and it crashed. We've been working on this a little bit to get a sense for... how easy is it to get, like... Let's say you're, like, prepping for an elite fight and you're choosing between 4 hallways and 5 hallways. You might wonder, how easy is it to get, like, an attack card? None of these are attack cards. Anyway, whatever. What is your chance of getting a potion? You might want to know this shit, right? So I did that. I forget why I did this. I think it was because I cared about it for Ironclad. Oh yeah, I cared about it for Ironclad because I was going to a lot of fights and elites and wanted to get a sense for like how many rewards I was getting, so I could be like, if I don't have to care about the health value, because like my deck's strong enough and I have a sustain relic, I need some other thing to think about when I'm choosing between like a question mark and a hallway fight. So like if I'm choosing between 5 hallways or 4 hallways here, this kind of gives me a sense for how much taking the 5th hallway gives me. Like, if I'm going to an event instead, I'm losing all of this stuff. And I feel like that makes it, like, fairly clear that if you're not taking relevant damage, you should probably just go to the hallway fight. Like, that's a lot of stuff that you're losing. Some events are better than that, but I don't think the average one is. Anyway. But then I was like, okay, but Silent can't go to every fight. So then I was like, well, now what the fuck do I do? So I was like, I have to vibe my way through Act 1. Like, I have to get back to the thing where I'm calibrated well and I understand how hard I can push Act 1 in order to get out of Act 1 on 1 HP. But then I was like, okay, but I've like vibed before. I kind of know where my vibes end up for that. What if I want to improve? So then I was like, what if I actually went fucking insane? Which is what I've done. So this doesn't play the fights perfectly, but it like plays them okay, I think. I'm gonna take a bit before the sample size is enough to actually have conclusions. I don't think it understands how Bronze Scales works, and it possibly doesn't understand how Lantern works either. Let's stop simming those ones. Something that I was really interested to discover by doing this, and it's possible that my sim doesn't understand how to use defend. I think it's actually pretty likely that a decent amount of this is that my sim doesn't understand how to use defend, but it really likes removing defend early. And the next thing to do is like start to get a sense for like blade dances and dagger sprays and stuff like that. But what I did was I added a couple of good damage commons, and I was like, okay, so what happens if you add these damage commons to the deck, kind of thing. And broadly what I found is like, you're not really going to get to a point where your hard hallway fights are not dealing you like 13 without a lot of help with Silent in Act 1. Like, it takes a very long time to reach an inflection point where a hard hallway fight is dealing you on average less than 10 or something like that. And I think they have to be dealing you less than 10, probably, for you to want to go to them. So I think... This reminds you of my XCOM air game thing. This is a lot more work. I've like leveled up a little bit. What did I build this in? This is in Java and it's like java.swing or whatever from 1998, or maybe before then. Do I have the paralyzed? I do not have this paralyzed now. It does not run very efficiently. It's also full of bugs. Stop. But yeah, what I generally found was like, say you put more stuff in here and just run it with the current deck, like don't care about the other stuff. If I give it 2 more daggers, or 2 dagger space and 2 blade dances on the starter deck, it's still taking 13 damage. I could try like adding a leg sweep. I would have to code a leg sweep. I think leg sweep probably helps a decent amount there. But if you can't get this below like 10, it's pretty hard to want to go to hard hallway fights. So that's just kind of a thing you have to do. Check this out. Boom! It's pretty cool, right? Is this bugged? Why does it have this many shivs? Oh, because I played 2 blade dances. What an OP starting hand. Anyway. That's what I've been doing. And my takeaway is probably I should not be trying to make hard hallway fights work on silent. But if I'm not going to make hard hallway fights work on silent, I have to like work out what I am going to do. I think like going this way and then through an elite hard hallway rest is probably okay. Something like that. And probably like sometimes you do get strong enough that you can do hard hallways. You just have to like pay attention to when that is. So if a path can take hard hallways over events if they're dealing low enough damage to you, that's probably really good. So I think path flexibility is really good in this character. I think what I'm doing is spending like 24 hours thinking way too hard about stuff in order to eventually end up just playing the character the same way I did before. Anyway. I don't know what I meant to take out of these. Probably one of those two. So I'm going to try a defend remove, since the simulator really dislikes defend. Problem with going to question marks is they're all hallway fights anyway. That's true, but unfortunately there's nothing we can do about it. This is a hard turn. Maybe just that. Not that hard, huh? I don't think we can do better than that one. $1,500 reruns versus 1,500 simmed runs. I could eventually get it to a point where it understands enough of the game to like sim an entire run, but it is a long way away from that. And I feel like all this stuff will like fall apart if I haven't tried simming a card draw card, for example. I'm not sure that it could handle that. I'm not sure it's ready for it. Blade dances here with Phantasmal Afterimage. Cool. Variance in hard act one always is Wild Single Thief or Jawworm plus Louse is the same as Red Slaver plus Green Slime. Yep. Yeah, I don't actually have the... I only have the single enemy fights, I think, for hard hallways. I also don't actually have the ones where they like pair Exordium Wildlife or whatever. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff to do there. I don't know how much I will do. I think I should have done this earlier. Okay, cool. Should have done it early in their turn, but that turn seems like a spot where I meant to potion. Given that it's kind of the spot where we find out that we don't have enough damage without a potion to not take a lot. Question card's kind of cool. I could take a Sea Dag. I could take a Dagger Throw. I could skip. We'll try out skip. If we're not trying to make hard hallway fights manageable, then like skip becomes a lot more appealing. As a general rule. Ouch. Bane Disrespect. I did think a little bit about Bane there. But then I didn't take it. I used to play Among Us with one of the English pop singers. Maybe that's why I like English pop music. I wonder how Talia Mar is doing. Nice, no 8 Super Kamaguru. Yeah, if you're going to go to hard hallways and your deck can't handle all of them, then it's definitely valuable to have the ability to deviate off that path if it doesn't go well for you. Do you think I'm dead again? Good grief. So I do have Block Potion. I could deal 24 and 12, which is not enough. I have After Image next turn, so if I make this deal 14 and then... How much is it? 22, vulnerable 33, 47. Playing Phantasmal and Blade Dance is too much, so I guess I just play Phantasmal. And I still need a little bit of help to actually kill it here. I'm gonna say that that worked because I removed Defend earlier. Gaming. And take a Crippling Cloud with a Snecko Skull, I think? Missed. Too bad. Hit. I could also upgrade After Image. Head runs, kill a knob, losing 6 HP, then go into a hard hallway and lose 35. Yep. That'll happen. Act 1 does have some variants. Imagine if the rest also added 5 HP. Oh my god. I'm imagining right now. That is a cool thing to imagine. Damn. Ironclad would need a few starting HP fewer to balance that? What is that? Balance what? Ooh. What's happening right now? There's a nice war paint. Double defend upgrade. Defend upgrade's like fine. Wow, I'm just actually dead. Okay, cool. Nice run. Apparently we couldn't do that. I don't know. I feel like I should be able to do that. But I'm clearly wrong. You know what? Maybe with defend in my deck still, I would have been able to do it. Maybe the defend upgrade saved me against Gremlin Up and then killed me against sentries. That wouldn't surprise me that much. Tubby! Thanks for the 11 months. Sorry, thanks for the 83 months. It also says you've subscribed for 11 months in advance. I don't know why it says that. My chat client's kind of weird. I don't think you've done that, actually. Anyway. Good joke, Holy Namore. Oh wait, Anthony said I should stop and think about what I'd done wrong or something. That's okay. I'm stronger than him, I think, mentally. I've already moved on. Don't dwell on, like, mistakes you can't change, you know? Look forward. Why did... Oh, because the thing's still simulating? Yeah, I just did 90,000 sims and then tried to crash my computer. Alright. I have closed that window. Probably Predator, because the character needs damage over calculated gamble. I always stop and think about how it's the dev's fault. Me too. Membership card or hand of greed? They kind of do the same thing, right? Hand of greed also kills the fights, where membership card doesn't. Go membership card accuracy, and then accuracy would kill the fights. I don't understand why I get Blade Dance every time. I'm not meant to. How many commons does this character have? 19, which is fewer than Ironclad. It's 18 for Defect, 19 for Silent and Watcher, and 20 for Ironclad. So if I go for like my 3 early hallway fights, I guess we compare it to 5 or something, I don't know. And we're on Silent and we care about getting a particular common. Is that real? I see a particular common 26% of the time after 3 fights. Wow, I think that actually is real-ish. That is more often than I would have expected. It does explain why I always get Blade Dance, though. Well, if you get Blade Dance that often, maybe I just do this. Alright, I'll try defend remove again. I do think I kind of hate it. Like, I think the amount of the time that it's good, like, it runs out very quickly or something. Finisher might be better than Strike. Seems like it would be better than Strike. Will they let you buy the mat and slay the Spire too? I hope so. It's about time they did something for us. Probably playing the Lagavulin fight correctly is important if you want to win consistently as Silent. Gross. I feel like I got that kind of close to right. Terror seems good. Out of these options, I wonder if Terror is the best upgrade. With Flex Potion, it feels like upgrading any of these is less important. Shopkeeper Mousepad merch. I guess if you wanted, you could use... No, it's too small. I was thinking though the board game does have a Shopkeeper mat. And it's kind of like a mousepad texture. Board game strikes are more interesting than the video game. I think that's appropriate though. I think in the video game, there's room to have a game where you remove your strikes and stop caring about them, whereas in the board game, everything has to happen a bit faster, so there isn't quite enough time for that to happen. Do you think he was like, I have an idea, and they were like, what's your idea? And he was like, everybody loves The Weeknd, right? And they were like, yes. And then he was like, I will be The Weeknd. Papa boo. Bum ba da da ba da. You think he was just on cocaine? I've met some people who are just on cocaine. This guy is not just on cocaine. He's also a talented artist. I could take Caltrops. I think I'm taking Acro. He's friends with Kendrick Lamar? Is that what I just read? That's kind of hype. Different Lamar. Okay. Still cool. It's cool to have a friend. I don't know. This seems like an example of a deck that can go to hard hallway fights, yeah? I think we have reached the promised land. Pick up fumes for Exaghost. It's kind of weird because everything else in my deck wants Finisher to be good, but this card's very good in this fight. I don't know. I think that's fine. Finisher will still be good for all the hallways and everything. With Burns in my deck and only one Blade Dance, I can't like guarantee that I draw it and Blade Dance together. Look at that. It's just that easy. I think we got him. Nice. Get to play Act 2. Which I've been doing like half the time or so this month, maybe? I think I got to take Malaise over Corpse Explosion. I think the deck's good enough at the hallways and elites enough already that Corpse Explosion doesn't have to go in here. I'll take Malaise for other stuff. I'd love to take an empty cage here. I think I'm just going to take an empty cage. I think maybe we don't have to think that hard about that. We've got a Happy Flower. We've got a membership card sticking Ectoplasms. Worse than usual, probably. I could use a little bit of energy gain on my cards. Get there eventually. Got good potions going into Act 2 as well. Last time I took like 22 on turn 1 of Act 2. Let's see if I can do better than that this time. Looks like no, because I'm only attacking for 22. So that's really my max. I think this is colorless potion. We got 24, 39, kill 1, and then I can defend, and I take 6. And just seems like adding this as well would be a good idea. Probably Panache, and now I kill without needing Predator, which means I can play more defensive stuff. Is that even right? I don't know. This is hitting for 30. Panache hits for 10. I do this. There we go. Saved myself 5 health. I think that matters. Don't have sustain yet. Could have played defend for 10 damage. Should have played defend for 10 damage, huh? Oh my god, it would have gotten me 80 gold. Well, that's okay. Nice question mark. Good start. Good start. Actually, this kind of is a nice question mark, isn't it? Explosion's good. Blur plus. I think Blur plus makes the cut probably. It's upgraded and stuff. Maybe I should use a potion. I think the reason the deck's getting really good turn 1s is that it has a really good turn 1. I don't think there's anything, like, unsuspected that's been happening with my turn 1s so far. I mean, not sleeping tonight. I don't know, we'll see. My sleep's been very weird. I don't know if that was better than just, like, playing Fumes and Crippling Cloud on turn 1. I actually don't know. I have committed the cardinal sin of not using a potion and then getting offered a potion. Does feel kind of bad. But Region Pot's pretty good, so let's take it. Is there a Hummingbird Sin? Probably. Grab him, bear! Convince your insurance to cover a sleep study. Oh no. Losing one of my regular viewers. I hope. Sorry, I'm just shitting around. I hope that they work some good stuff out for you. In March of next year, the worst possible time to start getting good nights of sleep. You could stay up all night playing Slay the Spire 2. Just saying. If I must be the voice of reason, I will be the voice of reason. Early access is in March next year. Release is... like, early access is basically going to be a release. I mean, it's like... early access doesn't mean anything anymore, right? We're all just, like, saying words. Maybe we've always just been saying words, I don't know. This hits for 18 only? Lucky. Oh. 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 Part of an early access for a game that is certainly not dummy currently crashed 3 to 4 times per hour. Yeah, I think Slay the Spire 2 is going to early access as a more complete game than Slay the Spire 1.0 was, is my hunch. In terms of like amount of content and polish and everything. That would be my personal expectation. Maybe I'll be wrong. I don't know. Can I fight a super elite with no potions and 28 health? I have 382 gold and a membership card. I should probably rust, right? It feels like a safe rust. Oh my god, this fight's free. What a wasted rust. Do I Crippling Cloud or... I think Crippling Cloud. Poison's just kind of broken. And I have this thing now. I'm about to be attacked for a large amount. Got piercing whales though? Good. Oh fuck. I kill it? Doesn't look like it. Actually, maybe Acro into Finisher. That's lethal, yeah. Finisher's 30, 46, 58. Yeah. Oh, I have accuracy. I didn't even realize I had accuracy. The math was all without the accuracy. Eviscerate plus kind of okay. I only have the 1 acro though for it, so I think maybe not. Feel vaguely silly about my rest now, but okay. We want a Twisted Funnel. We want a Tactician, I think. Saying my math wasn't accurate. That is what I'm saying. Probably want a Bouncing Flask, and we want a Warpaint. And we can get out of the Shiv stuff now, I think. I have another shop forced, so let's save a bit of money. It's a good potion. Nah. Save my money. You love a funnel more than you should. It's a fun one. It's enjoyable when it works. Am I doing both the Shiv and Poison archetypes? I'm just making a silent deck. Because stabbing kind of beat me up. I've been awarded my government allotted adrenaline for the run. This is America. I think Book of Stabbing is a misnomer and actually just does paper cuts. Could be. Definitely a valuable thing to keep in mind, yeah? You never know anything about anyone in this world. Alright. Flowers on the wrong thing, but that's okay. Oh, I could have made it on a better thing, but I just, like, chose not to. Bold. I refuse. Arcleat's real good. I think I'm card removing though. Maybe secret techniquing. I don't really have any dexterity for a backflip, so I'm not going to spend my money on it. We've got like some card spam stuff that's kind of open with a tactician and an acro. Like I'm taking permits, let's not upgrade Will-Aid plans right now. I don't think I'm taking Fusion Hammer. One of these. The happiest day of every streamer's life is the day that they see a boat relic in the shop and the day that they don't take it. Brian. Hit Tactician? Oh, that's a nice hit. It didn't steal my adrenaline, it's holding me. Holding my adrenaline for later. Very different. It's one of those can you spot the difference HR photo things. Guess that's not a photo, whatever. Kind of a lean deck, huh? think they're deliberately showing stuff that isn't very new, Brian. Alright, now I have Nightmare Wraith Farm. Works for me. Coffee Dripper looks fine. I don't think I'm resting. Sure. 1 in 1250. Winning a coin flip 3 times? 1 in 1250? I don't know, maybe. I don't think it was... I think that math is off, but maybe. Close. Probably somewhere in there. Ruben, thanks for the 7 months. Appreciate it. Multiplied by 50 every time. Oh no. Oh no, you have to do your sleep study. We need to study your sleep. Alright, looks like a winning run, maybe. Escape plan's real good here. I kind of want to go to question marks. I wonder if this is an upgrade all at Mind Bloom. It's like close. Actually, there's double shop. Maybe it's a membership card, 1,000 gold. I don't really need card rewards anymore. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. When we go to the question marks, we might get to see our good friend Dawn. That's very true. True and important to keep in mind. I don't know what's up with this Wraithworm, but it doesn't seem like it's in my hand. I took a coffee dripper? That's fine. Didn't draw a secret technique or adrenaline either. Pretty unfortunate draw order. But won the fight anyway. Peace Pipe, a prepared plus fits decently. It's possible that this campfire is better than an elite now with Peace Pipe. Like 3 removes here is pretty sweet. Guess I can also upgrade Wraith Farm. I don't know. I don't know for sure that it's better. But it definitely feels like it could be. Is there an upgrade to Random Powers Relic? There's not. Nope. I'd rather a question mark than a hallway fight, though, especially since I'm kind of ripping through the event pool looking for Mind Bloom. And because I want the run to be over, kind of. But that's neither here nor there. We have 6 relics with eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that good? How do we feel about that? I'm not up on my, like, eyes tier list knowledge or whatever. Goodbye, all of your attack. We're playing the Watched. Oh no. Speaking of which, I'm sponsored by Holtzkern this month. I'll do the spot for them properly tomorrow, but sorry, had to say it. Came up perfectly. Chat is just saying 6-7 and ignoring everything. Wonderful. Regal Pillow, pretty strong with both Peace Pipe and Coffee Dripper. Just like very... If you have this and this, what do you want? Is it Regal Pillow? No. Are you getting Regal Pillow? Yes. You don't know where the 6-7 thing comes from. It's because we've become bankrupt. As not just a nation, but also a species, to be honest. What if I die? That could use a catalyst. We Nightmare Terror for after image block. Laugh if you want, I can't stop you, it's still the right play. Nightmare's like a boss fight card. We're not on the boss fights yet. That's fine. I don't have accuracy in play. Holy. Wait. Another plans? Probably okay. The specimen here would be so strong. In this exact moment, it would be pretty good. Agree. This is the sort of moment that the specimen dreams of. Yeah, Gremlin Horn would be, like, just good all the time, but also good here. Gremlin Horn doesn't have to dream of moments like this because it is busy being put in them and asked to do something. The specimen mostly sits on the couch at home wishing that it would be invited to do things. Neither of them would be very good in the hard fight. Awkward. Okay. Didn't know you had so much in common with the specimen. It's a small world. You can find commonalities in all sorts of places if you just look. I'll be able to duplication potion finisher next turn if I draw nothing, allowing me to kill because the second one will attack for 1. Oh, okay, this works too, I guess. Blades? They'll pass. Hey, Gremlin Horn. With this much money, it actually could be the campfire. Still, believe it or not. I've had 800 gold. But I am definitely going to that shop, and I'm definitely going to the shop in next act. And that kind of spends that much gold. Probably, though, there's a bunch of stuff I can see that instantly wins the run. Yeah. Yep. Correct. Alright, so yeah, we go in order to see a thing that instantly wins the run, which works for me. You think this pays for itself? It doesn't have that long. Might, though. Would have also been nice to have already upgraded Wraith form. I guess the other shop can have Apotheosis. Isn't letter opener great here? No. No, it is not. That's kind of upsetting. Go Violence and Flash of Steel. I don't have a lot of attacks. I'm gonna recall here so I'm flexible at my last campfire. Rare triple deck? I don't feel like that's that rare. Colorless cards are pretty good. It is time. Giant Head occasionally kills a defect deck that is reliant on Dark Orbs to deal damage. And because of that, we don't have to feel bad for it. A thing has gone right for it one time in the history of the world, so it's doing fine. Is that how that works? I think so. There are people who go through the entirety of their lives without a thing ever going right for them. You see Silent actually go through the entirety of her life without a single thing going right for her pretty regularly on this channel. I wish I took Ceramic Fish, I guess, because I want Incense Burner and the 5 cards. Maybe we just settle for an Incense Burner. Why not both? I'm pretty sure, like, saving money to buy potions or card remove or something next act is better. I'm pretty sure. It does turn out that I can buy both, though, which is an interesting nuance of math. There was no way to know. Okay, sure. Backflip, Wraith Form, holy fuck. Holy shit. Yeah, okay. You should just click on this every single time it's offered to you. Like, this is not balanced. I have to actually choose between Catalyst and Bullet Time. It's not as easy as I want it to be. The Catalyst, though. Setup's not bad, now that we're here. Alright. Alright. We are upgrading over token for sure. I think it's probably Wraith Form? Like, Catalyst and Wraith Form are both very good upgrades. I think we go Wraith Form. We just have so much intangible that it should be okay. What is stale? Escape plan? Blur? I don't really want to waste, in quotation marks, adrenaline here, but I guess I will. Need cards in a card game. That is a bold claim. Mirko. I'm glad you've enjoyed another year of streams. panic button, I guess, and I have blur. It's not been an incredible violence. How I defeated fascism with the power of friendship. Chapter 2, the power of unimaginable violence. Thank you. No, wait, a super gamma guru. Sleep well. Probably could have put this on a better number. Seemed like a lot of work. Time Eater. I can't say I'm surprised. I don't think I play these ships. Do I think Slay the Spire 2 will have a big 1 or 2 written across the floor 50, 51 bosses? No, I think the devs have probably learned nothing about, like, clear communication of game mechanics. If anything, I hope for less clear communication. I think my ability to work out what the fuck is going on is a meaningful skill which I deserve to be rewarded for. Text-based adventure told entirely through riddles. That's what the children want. Why isn't anyone thinking of the children, huh? The big attack? I was not prepared for that. Damn. Putting this on 4... Honestly, 5's also okay here. But one of the two seems kind of vaguely important. I don't want 3, so I can't really kill it this time. Have to, like, wait for this to go around again somehow. Blur? Unlucky. I have a tendency to get very confused when trying to put numbers on the right number versus time meter because there are too many numbers. There are too many numbers. That is fair and reasonable. Even proper? Alright, we're just kind of vibing. Yes, these are in hand. No, we don't play them. Hopefully Fumes and Thorns won't deal too much damage. They might, though. Kind of need it to stop doing the multi-attack. Oh no, it's the multi-attack. Are you serious? Is this real life? That is unreal. Alright. I guess 3 it is. Thanks, Bronscales and Mercury Alagos. It's mostly still fine, though. It's mostly fine. All I have to do is, like, draw a Wreath Farm or whatever. Well, you're being attacked for 40 next turn, which sounds like a big number, but it's actually not. Also, I have a Malaise, so it's less than that. Because I can just go, like, send you to the Shadow Realms. I think I do stay facing this way. Even though it takes me damage this turn. Just in case I draw, like, I don't know, Finisher, Ascender's Bane, something. Here. I don't have any damage in play. Alright, that's probably already enough. Damage is overrated? Kinda. If you just can't take damage, like, yeah, damage is not super important for you to be dealing if you're never receiving any. Is that a thing people rate? Yeah, absolutely. People rate anything. People love a star-based system in particular. If I could win this turn, that'd be awesome. Might not be able to. Nice. Yeah, this on the right number, this on the right number. A Peeper Crane, which, honestly, it's a cool relic. I'm not sure it does anything here. I mean, good game, I guess. If we run out of our 69 intangible, we just die. It's now more than 69. Alright, cool. Felt like a very normal silent run. How I was going to block was like a little bit of an open question for a while, and then just found the Wraith Forms. How much damage would the Heart's multi-hit do after 60 turns? It would be capped at, you can only get 999 strength, so that times 15. GG! Good joke, Moo Man. Focus. Oh, it's blow a kiss, not focus. Oh, I have chocolate. Aren't you capped at 999 block? Well, you can be intangible. Yeah. That's mostly up. Cat, it's 2 AM. I'm gonna go, but I will see you tomorrow. And I hope it'll be sweet. I've got a good feeling about it.